So let's begin with our first speaker, Her Royal Highness Princess Dr. Nisrin El Hashemite, a scientist, global advocate, and the visionary behind the International Day of Women and Girls in Science. Please come to the podium.
Excellencies, esteemed guests, and future colleagues, it's a pleasure to be with you today. I would like to begin by expressing my heartfelt gratitude to the Korean Foundation WISET for their generous invitation. I also want to acknowledge the WISET team and the APEC Secretariat for their diligent efforts. The title of my speech is History Meets Present, a Journey to the Future. You might wonder why I chose this title. Well, I find it challenging to speak about myself. I prefer my achievements to convey my story. However, today I will share a story that illuminates my perspective on the interplay between history and the present, ultimately revealing my vision to the future. Last May, I inaugurated an international business forum where I engaged with leaders from some of the world's most innovative companies. Many were surprised by my focus on economic development, mistakenly believing my work centered solely on science, education, and women's empowerment. While sustainable socio-economic development inherently involves these areas, some progressive leaders fail to recognize their broader value and impact. This oversight may stem from a profit-driven mindset or a modern definition of leadership that prioritizes rationality over human empathy. Consequently, we face numerous challenges, including an overcrowded satellite orbit, climate change, unemployment, and inequality. The current global challenges often drawn out the imperative of peace, moral integrity, and human development in a cacophony of conflict. This reality underscores the importance of understanding history. Neglecting it hampers our ability to comprehend the present and effectively plan to the future or for the future. We must also clarify our mission and legacy we wish to leave for future generations. I'm invited here to speak as a role model. However, to understand Nisrin, the science princess, you need to know her origin and why her mission is mainly focused on the interlinkage between science, education, and women's empowerment. So let's start. My grandfather, King Faisal I of Iraq and Syria, served his people as a king by giving women and men equal rights and responsibilities in society, as well as advancing education and science. This legacy continued with my father, who in 1968 articulated a vision linking human rights to sustainable development. He emphasized the importance of excellence in education and science is in fostering equal, inclusive, and sustainable socio-economic development. He founded the Royal Academy of Science International Trust in the same year to serve humanity through education, science, culture, and women empowerment. On July 14, 1958, a military coup in Iraq led to a massacre of the royal family, and my father is the only one survived, as he was in Egypt at the time. He held master's degree in economics and was pursuing PhD in management. His education enabled him to create a lasting legacy, transcending the loss of a family and a country. In fact, what we learned from this, kingship may end, but your education and degree and knowledge, no one can take it from you. So now, this is me 53 years ago, so you can tell I'm 56 years old now. Well, as the only girl among 3 brothers, I benefited from their desire to ensure my success. They introduced me to science, music, and even electrical engineering before I started school. So why did I become a doctor? My inspiration came from childhood experience. I developed allergy to pets, and whenever I played with a dog or a cat, my doctor will give me a Kit Kat and a smile before administering my allergy shot. This made me dream of becoming a doctor, someone who helps others and bring joy to their faces. Now, science and medicine is not for royalty, so I have to fight for it and move ahead with it till I graduated, and I excelled, graduating with 4 scientific degrees, and in fact, I broke the barriers, being the first royal princess, doctor, and scientist. I work, I earn my salary, and I live on a budget. So, as you can tell, I'm specialized in human genetics. I worked on developing techniques for diagnosing test tube babies from single gene disorders, which is known as pre-implantation genetic diagnosis. I published several publications and books during my PhD studies. I also collaborated with media personalities. I collaborated with celebrities for campaigns to educate the public about preventive procedures. My achievements led to an invitation from Brigham and Women's Hospital to work on cancer genetics, which I worked on cancer genetics, specifically on lung cancer called pulmonary LAM that affects women only. And through that, I developed 2 tumor markers, 2 immunotherapies, and remarkably, one of the treatments I developed was later administered to me during my own cancer treatment. So just to make the story short, as I'm running out of time. So the voice of equality, I lived in equality when my salary was less than my male colleague, so I had to work hard and establish so many other things for women in science to bring justice. God created us equal, and it is justice for us to live equality. And I worked hard with the Women in Science, established the first international award of women in science, and I left science and medicine because who decides what? During the UN Millennium Development Goals, everybody started talking about women's health, everybody started talking about education for all, environment, but everything was politicized. So who decides what? When the international community and policy making doesn't involve us, professionals and scientists, listen to us, to our expertise. So I accepted the offer of the Royal Academy of Science and became its executive director, and I've been working all the way towards the development, etc. Okay, I did a lot, as you can see, from different time. So making history at the UN General Assembly with the UN General Assembly resolution. Well, I just want to tell you one thing, that I always present awards for others since young age, but it is really a privilege to receive awards, and the biggest award for me and honor is to be the daughter of Prince Mohammed and the Sharifa Fatima, and the sister of 3 accomplished princes. Without their love and support, I won't be who I am today, standing in front of you. So my message for you is that I still have duties to humanity, education, science, and culture. I still have time with all these duties to watch Korean drama, enjoy America's Got Talent, and also paint. I love painting. My message for you, think science, think peace, because science diplomacy is very important. The ethical science is very important, science that builds, heals, not the one that kills. And this is a message that was said by a little Palestinian girl from Shatila camp, refugee camp in Lebanon, when she said, "Tomorrow will be as sweet as chocolate," as a message of hope. And in conclusion, I would like to leave you with these thoughts. Understanding history is crucial for building theories, designing innovative work, and achieving meaningful progress for both people and the planet. Embracing our culture heritage not only enriches our identity, but also empowers us to tackle challenges with the resilience and determination to continue the journey of achievements and success. To succeed, it is vital to have a clear mission. Following your heart and pursuing what you love fosters genuine success. As we pursue our passion and follow our hearts, let us remember the importance of gratitude, first, to our families who support us, and second, for our teachers who guide our journeys. I have been writing the future's history every day. In few years, I will reach the age of retirement. I will be part of the history. And you, young generation, my future colleagues, you are the present and who are leading the journey to the future. Please, please, please start writing tomorrow's history from today. I thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Your Royal Highness.